Before we're going to be going back into the public server to jump back in, I am genuinely in a private server right now. Welcome back to Driving Empire, and because that means that where the first title came out after the game releases in late 2019. So before this title was called Wayfort, and its subject to change the name is the Driving Empire, so I'm inside of the private server. But right now, we're going to be doing something in a part 15. And because, like I say, we're going to be doing Stunt with some Supercars itself. But without further ado, we're going to be jumping in to our public server because nobody's there, because starting in $4.1 million, because I just genuinely got it for a little bit of long time as well. So we have seen the task around for this completely 15 miles driven, and because we didn't have too much more time left, and the last 26 minutes left throughout for the playtime rewards has been completed, and we're going to be doing a little bit for many more tasks to do so. But before we're going to be heading out, without further ado, let's jump right in to the public server, and without wasting our time, we have to hide ourselves for a chat filter, as we never gonna be speak into anything it goes. Once I just managedly getting back inside of the server, and you can see why the Audis are gone, because just before it wasn't gonna be enough for today, and new cars and probably some kind of vehicles are just added on, and probably there must be some kind of removals of the vehicles, and we got actually half for this $8 million as well. So probably we got any of these vehicles that I just officially owned. Looks like we have probably that added some kind of the worst one, because that should be removed. Not really recommended to United States at all. So this is probably for only in California right now. As we're going to be going for the limited vehicles, unfortunately, it wasn't really good to do so. New vehicles we have available today that we're going to be favoriting this one, because actually, we got something for a very surprise that we just actually favorite. It's not some kind of an LMP1 like this for the LMH hypercar. It wasn't some kind of for the Porsche Mission X right there. And it's the top speed of 262 miles per hour, and we're going to be doing for some stunt test before I might fail, because perhaps we're going to be changing throughout for one thing as well. We're going to be going for a complete silver for this car, so if you like for today's video, but I have 4 million because I need to get more credits or dollars in cash as well. Return to vehicles, and probably all vehicles that I just listed for the favorites as well, but the off-sale vehicles completely removed Audis for everything as well. So probably we needed to switch for the off-sale vehicles before I wasn't going to be pretty owned. Owning for many vehicles is turning itself off-sale, and like I say, that will be the part of some kind of for crates as well. So we're never gonna be trying to see around for the scamming point. And I just looked for myself, it's absolutely gonna be also off sale, and everything is gonna be off sale for anything as well. So probably I did waste it for some kind of money as well. So I feel such a waste of time, and probably it's hard to build a car or some kind of school bus. So let's just gonna be we do need to turn off the chat filter as well. So we have eventually turned off the chat filter, because since morning we're gonna be switching today as well. Now we're gonna be jumping into our supercars as the Lamborghini Aventador as well. So probably the Grand Theft Auto Lamborghini should be able to drive on, as we just try to make ourselves on our way to the top as well, as the sun will shining above this one. So probably I should be might able to speed all the way into the top. As you can see, the sound of Lamborghini is probably that I just recently remember in the past 2020 as well. And that backfires by year 2021. As I just gonna be going to continue to accelerate, I just considering this isn't gonna be recommended for liking this for just about here, as we just completely went uphill, so we're gonna be skipping for amount of lands before winter, but the time isn't gonna be for literally right now. So this is going to be the off-roading point, and there is the jump we just gonna be doing for about for the spin out. So if you just like for a good spin out for just like a general Lee horn, so probably we're gonna be doing for just a try again. All-wheel drive cars are recommended to do some kind of stunts. Alright, let's just do it again. And I just see a Humbler H1 is going to be trying to cruise it around here. Over 200 miles an hour. I didn't absolutely going to be doing attempts for about for literally right now, as we're just going to be going all the way up here. So what about with some jump with some kind of horn like this? So I'm pretty this isn't going to be going for making enough. And I just gonna be making ourselves say we're gonna be doing for our backflip test. And we just eventually jump all the way down off ourselves, and probably I cannot able to do for our backflip itself. And because look at our mileage, it's 6.8 miles driven, and I'm probably not sure that we're gonna be doing for just about to driven. So let's try another supercar, I guess. Since I just got the Lamborghini Veneno in it, and it is recommended that I just actually wanted to buy. Now next thing is I probably wanted to say Ferrari, and I don't really mean this isn't gonna be very good as much as possible. But up next will be the Aston Martin Victor, and it is as a V8 supercharged, and probably it is a V6 monstrous vehicle. And I'm just gonna be putting on for our powerful like this thing as a Hemi supercharged like this turn into some kind of extreme power. So I accelerated even more as possible. We're gonna be trying to straight target it off. Now we just eventually didn't stunt ourselves for a great muscle car is going to be trying to blast ourselves up and blow your socks off far, going all the way up here. As we just gonna be trying to make it all the way as possible, and before that doesn't gonna be literally even good as well. So even before it is most likely 15 minutes of today's video as well, we just eventually jump off and flipped our way and spin a little bit amount of times, because if you just try to let me know in the comments is that I just spin a little bit much more times as well. So I'm gonna be making sure that the time is, and probably, and we're gonna be using, we're not using for some kind of fast supercars. I got the LMP2 car because this is not an LMP2 car at all. It's just some kind of extreme hypercar that I just got here of a limited time as well. A replacement of the Pagani Zonda Roadster. I think this is absolutely going to be to do. We'll be taking for this only one thing to do. We're going to be testing around for the Stunt test as well. And before I will not able to get completely give up ourselves as well. Now I should be able to get for an understeer. And I really do not gonna be making ourselves for an oversteer for this time, and blasting all the way to over 200 miles an hour. So we just started to get failed a little bit one thing as well. So I feel so messed up and about for like these things as well. I should be able to go back up as well. Probably it still can because of the rear wheel drives. Probably doesn't even matters to get worse. So let me try again, and I should be able to try again for about here. So let's just gonna be doing for our hidden jumps, and then we're just gonna be doing for a half spin out for just as well. Now let's just try for some kind of a little bit different about itself. But what about the Zenvo TSRS? It's pretty loud. I really to do so. And this sounds like a V4 engine. I really don't think this vehicle is going to be handling going up straight, and it's pretty strong on second gear. Going on first gear is probably prohibitable, because that is absolutely causing to lost amount of grip as well. Now we just eventually cannot able to reach about for 200 miles an hour, but probably this isn't gonna be even work on dirt as well. I need insanely grip tires when I just upgraded, and before, in fact, I just literally upgrade for the mobile customization. So let's just try for it to do for a performance, and Titan tires is gonna be way more insane grip that costs us for many more dollars as we know it. Now let's just try to say we just needed to get upgrades about for many more like itself, but I just literally tried to make it all the way ourselves. I'm probably not sure. We're gonna be getting around here to Sophia Bay. Now let's just drop for teleport automatically as well, so probably we're never gonna be missing for this out. Oh dear, we got last 14 minutes. I think we're just gonna be taking for a very long time. 24 new messages, and we just gonna be needed still on time. But we still needed to get right there ourselves, and we don't think this isn't gonna be making throughout for this much. And there is a train right behind us. It looks like we're just gonna be hitting ourselves at 219 miles an hour. I think this is a pretty good idea for probably some kind of speed itself. Those sky ramps is really appear, and I'm probably currently going into the left side of the road. I'm prohibited here for around here for many like those things as well. But you think this isn't going to be making throughout for no sense at all. But I'm currently, there must be a hidden ramp over here. I should be able to go for a U-turn. Now let's just say we're going to be trying to make things a little bit quiet over here. So before I just managed change it to daytime, now I should be able to go around here and do for some kind of better stunt over here. Right here on 290 miles an hour, right straight onto the highway ourselves. Before we're just gonna be doing for a backwards flip around here, so we cannot do for our try to do for its. I think this isn't gonna be going for a half spin after jump as well, so probably I think this isn't gonna be going to the end of this video around here for this day. And I'm mentally that I cannot believe this isn't gonna be about to do this. Now let's just say McLaren 650S, and that I just completely carbonized for ourselves for even for the V6 around here. It does sound far such as V8 as well. 7 gears throughout 222 miles per hour, and it's literally going to be very fast as possible. Now I'm literally trying to do ourselves its rear-wheel drive, and turns out it wasn't going to be pretty all-wheel drive at all, because it's going to be reaching ourselves. But what about this is going to be for about 240 miles per hour. I'm gonna be literally ourselves to hit our 50 miles an hour, that jumping all the way off around here. So this is gonna be wrapping up for today's video as well. Probably that is it for today's video. And what I just gonna be, don't forget for surprise, we got something kind of a tuner card. So this is an Aston Martin Vulcan that I just got, but the last couple of years in the past it went gone off sale, or probably the last year, or nothing that I just literally say, but now it's gonna be for a premium editions or some kind of premium edition car as well. So but later it is officially back on sale like this thing, or probably we're gonna be doing something, other kinds of attempts. But until Christmas, we're gonna be doing ourselves for a professional way and the pro way, like these cars as 217 miles per hour, such as Lamborghini Centenario, Aventador, and probably many types as well. And before we're gonna be the end of this video, because the engine sounds like the Audi vehicles as well. But as you can see, that I'm just gonna be releasing the Nitrox's 245 miles per hour. That I just literally almost jumped it off as well. Now, that is all we wrapped up for today's video. And before that, I just run on to that bridge. 36 messages we got over here. I think we got for over 15 minutes of today's video, and probably for the camera shakes are just cringe. Since then, this isn't gonna be recommended to some kind of a little bit for a horrifying violence as well. So we might just end it up for today's video while onto this left side of the road. So stay on the right side of the road immediately, and perhaps we're gonna be in for today's video as well. Because look how that I just surprised end to this previous video. No, if it's not already, for like I say, I just literally own a Dodge or some kind of a Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe, as we literally try to end itself into the gas station itself. I'm not very sure this isn't going to be going for recommendations to get around into the city of all of these selves. Now probably, if you're just going to be keeping the watching of this video, or probably like we wanted to say, it's gonna be a better fun like this, some kind of one thing as well. Now anyways, I'm off into the drag race. To anybody else? Now I should be able to end of this video immediately out. Like I say, we're gonna be change the settings into sunset. I guess not. Well, I'm just gonna be start cheating or something. So anyways, if you enjoy for today's video about stunt with some kind of supercars, I forgot for going onto the highway drive and so on. We're not going to be doing this again until part 16. I'm going to be doing something a little bit for just right as well. Thanks for watching and for all your support. And before I just going to be using, but during police chase, that I just going to be using for a Dodge Challenger, or probably I'm not going to be doing so. But anyways, I'm gonna be see you in again for our today's video, and probably which will be Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll talk to you street racing geeks and mini lads all later.